Hey y'all, it's Big Back and 1166 is out and let's talk about it. We've gotten a lot the previous few chapters very action packed, full of insanity, and going to this chapter is just a whole lot of dialogue, mainly. Not action packed at all, and to be honest, those are some of the best chapters. Kind of reminds you of the end of an arc, like seeing the reactions of everyone and how the world is affected by what the Straw Hats have done. Except this time is the demise of the Rocks Pirates. Seeing Zebek fall, and especially by the hands of Galling. I mean, it was expected seeing a boy go down, but the way it was handled, it was it was very different from how other deaths have gone down. Mainly seeing Odin pass, it was very grand, and even back with Ace. But with Zebek, he just went out with a little whimper. Kind of reminds you of how Kaido went down with hardly no one around to see it, but it being published to the world and everybody reacting to it. It was very quick, and that's not really a bad thing at all. It just changes our our perspective on how deaths are handled in One Piece. And even though Zebek was this larger than life character, it was inevitable that his death would go in silent. The curtain has closed on the era of Zebek, and it seems like the era of Rogers is starting to bubble up. We only see Roger after the whole battle and him resting, and finally we cut to the Earl Jackson, and they're excited about all the treasure they got and looking forward to opening everything. And that's when we hear the baby, and they find Shanks. And it's basically just like how it was presented in Film Red. Just everybody looks a little bit younger than they was at first. Behind Loki, Shanks might be the strongest baby we've ever seen. Like, the fact that he was on that island for so long with hella hockey conquers hockey blast going everywhere, and he's just crawling around and taking little naps. It's nothing to him. We see that Morgans has made the article about Garp being the hero, and of course Garp's feeling some type of way about it, and Sengoku even says that Morgan was probably paid off by the world government. I understand both sides of Sengoku and Garp with how they approach their jobs. Sengoku being the one to not anger or get on the nerves of the top brass, and just knowing his place in the situation. But Garp is hell bent on protecting the ones that can't protect themselves, being that guard dog for the lower class and lower Marines. Garp even says to Sengoku if he ever gets corrupted, he'll take him out. And of course we see in the future it's kind of muddy waters for Sengoku. He becomes the fleet admiral, and he's directly under the thumb of the Gorosei. So we don't see much dialogue from Sengoku or the Gorosei at all. We just know we just know his position and where he stands. We see the long-awaited conversation between Garp and Dragon, and even though it's short and brief, they really do emphasize how much they care for one another. Like, even though Dragon despises him, he still keeps in contact with Dragon, with Garp, and Garp he gives him the key to escape, and he ends up raising his son, and still, and like I said, they stay in contact with one another. So it's not the end of their relationship. I doubt Garp gets questioned at all for Dragon's escape. Like, people escaping from the world government is damn every day. So he might take advantage of the opportunity and just let his son free. We finally see Loki again after several chapters, and it's pretty sad seeing him cry from the demise of Zebek, but it does leave it off with a very uplifting message about Loki thinking that Rox is Joy Boy, and even though we know that's not the case for Loki, this is his idol. This is the man that he looks up to, and for a giant to know so much about Joy Boy, then he should understand what that means, what that represents. Very much looking forward to how Loki sees Luffy as Joy Boy. It might rub him the wrong way at first, just because it's not who he thought Joy Boy was, but I'm sure as the climax goes on, he'll finally understand, accept who Joy Boy might be at this time. We see Harold, and even though it seems like he's just wreaking havoc from the losses of Beg, is actually a point to it, and that's him deciding to be basically a slave to the world government, and it finally shows him rip out his horns. I feel like this is gonna be the downward spiral for Harold. He's gonna become that government dog that Emu and the Gorosei wanted for a while, and to just have a taste of that Elbaf power before Harold decides it's not what he truly wants for his people. I expect it to be very muddy for the next couple chapters, to see what all Harold does for the world government, and how much, and just how low he falls from his pedestal. it's gonna be tragic, very, very much, and he's gonna have to wrestle with whatever he does from that point on up until his death. I'm really looking forward to seeing how Loki sees his dad after he rips out his horns, because of course, we know Loki keeps his, but how does he take that? How does he take that? Like does he feel like he's being disowned, or is it does he even contemplate ripping out his horns? No break whatsoever, so we'll be back around this time next week. Thank you to my viewers and my subscribers for sticking with me. We're up to 20 subscribers right now. It's very humbling, and I'm still looking forward to just the growth of this channel. But y'all let me know, what did you think of 1166, and how you feel about our friend Roxy Zebek now, and what you're looking forward to for Harold. Let me know in the comments. I'll catch y'all later.